Hi and welcome to the MRTV Daily News, your quick roundup of everything that's important in VR and AR today. And today's headlines for the 15th of June 2018 are: the Oculus summer sale has started, then Moss gets a PS4 Pro update, then we're going to have a look at Ghost Giant for the PSVR, and the Hololens 2 will launch in the first quarter of 2019 with a brand new Qualcomm chip. All coming up. Hi and welcome to MRTV. My name is Sebastian Ang, and if this is your first time here, and if you're just as excited about VR and AR as me, then subscribe now and click on the bell button so you don't miss anything. Yes, so we're here again at the Daily News. Football is over, so now we can finally talk about VR and AR, and what a fantastic game it was. Spain against Portugal, 3-3. So it was a very awesome game. Hope you also watched it. It was simply fantastic. But now let's start with the news very soon. But before we do so, if you want to support this channel and if you're watching this live, of course, I'd be happy about a super chat, and I'm going to read out all of the super chats at the end of the show, if there are any. All right, but now let's go to the news today. So let me change the perspective here. Let me click on the few buttons, and now you should be seeing the news. So the first news item: if you are an Oculus Rift owner or Oculus Go owner, now is a fantastic time to buy some games and apps, because the Oculus summer sale has started with lots of very cool deals. For example, Beat Saber is cheaper, Lone Echo is cheaper, and many more. Let's have a short look here at the summer sale. So Beat Saber, 20 euro. So this is the German store, right? So 12.99 € for In Death, which is a fantastic game. Budget Cuts is a bit cheaper, which is also a fantastic game. And we have those packages. Football Nation VR is a really cool football game. It's now only 7.99 € before 20 euros. So there are lots of really cool games that you can get here. For example, Arctica 1, fantastic first-person shooting experience, or no, game. You can get it for 14.99 € instead of 30 euros. So there are lots of cool, very cool deals here. And I really like the cool pack. It has Lone Echo, it has The Climb, which is great. Lone Echo is one of the best VR games ever. 11 Table Tennis is a great game. Edge of Nowhere is cool, and Rush. So yeah, the cool pack, definitely. I would go for the cool pack. The cool pack is indeed cool. So definitely check out the Oculus summer sale, the first news item for today's 15th of June 2018. All right, and now let's go to the next news item. And the next news item is that Moss got a new update, and it's an update for the PS4 Pro, because before the PS4 version and the PS4 Pro version looked exactly the same on the PSVR, but not anymore. Now we have PS4 Pro support, and stuff looks even better than it already looked. Now that is very good news for all the people who own the PSVR and the PS4 Pro and Moss. So you should definitely get the update, and please check it again. Check the game again, because stuff looks better. For example, the water now has reflections, for example, and also other things look better. And now you also have like save slots. So if you want your girlfriend or wife to play that game as well, now she doesn't have to play like where you left off. She can have her own saving slot and start from the very beginning. Now isn't that good? That is really something very good. So Moss overall is a winner. Definitely get it if you haven't got it yet. And yeah, especially if you have a PS4 Pro, it's going to look better now. All right. Now let's go to the next news item here. And the next news item is we're going to have a little conclusion here now about the E3, this year's E3, what VR is concerned. And my personal conclusion is that this year's E3 kind of sucked. It kind of sucked in terms of VR. There was not so much. Xbox, again, there was nothing. We talked about it on the show. And also for PC VR, there were not so many awesome reveals. PS4, yes, there were some reveals and we're going to look at them again now. But in general, it was kind of a disappointing E3. So let's have a look at what was revealed at this year's show. So, the reveals. Tetris Effect for PSVR is a Tetris game, right? From the makers of Res Infinite, and I'm kind of looking forward to it because they know their stuff when it comes to music games, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. So Tetris Effect is one game that I'm indeed looking forward to. Then Ghost Giant. I didn't have a look at this game yet, so we're going to have a look at Ghost Giant in the next news item today. Beat Saber, okay, well, yeah, it is fantastic. Fantastic news for PSVR gamers. You can now also play Beat Saber very soon, and yeah, definitely do it. It is one of the best games, in my opinion. I really love it. Very, very good that it's coming to PSVR. So yeah, lots of love for PSVR. Then, Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein and Prey are getting VR experiences. Yeah, some people played it at E3 already and they were not really so excited about it. Well, seems like we have to check it out ourselves. I kind of look forward to Wolfenstein. And Prey is also getting an experience. Okay, good. Then the Elder Scrolls Blades is coming. The Elder Scrolls Blades, we talked about it in a show here recently. It is actually a mobile game, a mobile Elder Scrolls game that you can download for free, and there is also going to be a version for PC VR headsets. So some outlets already played it, at least on mobile, and they were not very excited about it. Yeah, they said it looked good, but for the game itself it was not really awesome. Well, let's see how it's going to be in VR, but anyways, we have Skyrim in VR. And for anybody who has not tried Skyrim yet, you have to do it. It is freaking awesome. You can spend your whole life in Skyrim if you want to. Then, yeah, we have seen a trailer for Creed Rise to Glory. As you know, I'm a big fan of boxing and I'm a big fan of VR boxing. So this one was the one thing that kind of got me excited. And definitely I'm looking forward to play Creed as soon as possible. Then another two PSVR games that were shown, Déraciné for PSVR and Trover Saves the Universe. So Trover Saves the Universe, this kind of funny experience with a very nice humor. And yeah, so PSVR, they were kind of lucky. But the rest, not so much. Yeah, and we had a closer look at Insomniac's Stormlands. That was definitely exciting. This game looks awesome and I can't wait for it to come out next year for the Oculus Rift. But in general, it was kind of a disappointing E3, right, for VR. I'm really not blown away at all. It's like still more about flat gaming, and we all know how boring that is, but it will take a while, I think, until everything is just about VR. I think at one point it's going to be like that. I think at one point probably there will be a few outliers which will be flat, but in the future most will be VR. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Please do let me know in the chat, and also let me know in the comment section if you're watching this not live. And Niall says, you're right, Sebastian. Thanks, Niall. Good to have you here as always. Super happy to have you here in the news. And now you are live in the news show of the 15th of June. How does it feel, Niall? Hopefully good. And Matt Fish is also there. Fishy, so good to have you here as well. Great. Really happy to have you here as well. You know what, guys? Honestly speaking, I love to chat with you. I really love to chat with you, but that is not the concept of this show. The concept of this show is facts, facts, facts. right? So we have to keep the chatting for tomorrow, which is MRTV Live episode number 22, and it's going to be a very, very exciting episode. Let me tell you so much. So definitely looking forward to meet you tomorrow at MRTV Live episode number 22. So make sure you're going to set your alarm clocks for tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific time and 5 p.m. ET. All right, so do set your alarm clocks. Yeah, so E3 sucked. Yeah, so Matt Fish said, I must say we probably saw more VR than any other E3, you're right, but it's still not enough for me. All right, let's go to the next news item. So I haven't shown you yet Ghost Giant. So Ghost Giant is something that looks very, very similar to Along Together, where you are some kind of giant and you're helping this little mouse here or whatever this is to get through the levels. Really reminds us of Along Together from my phone. Really reminds us of Along Together from Turbo Button, but yeah. And it's Sweeviver. Sweeviver, hope you watched this too. Thanks for sending me a message. And now let's have a look at the trailer.
When you feel sad and lonely, friendship may come. From where you least expect it.
Help! It's real! It's no! Leave me alone! No!
From the creators of Fee and Flipping Death.
Look like you've seen a ghost.
That's the spirit. Comes a heartfelt story in VR.
I'm sorry I panicked. I've never seen anything like you before.
About trying to keep life together.
It's time for television, man.
With a little help from a very big friend.
Whoa! But really, who are you?
Yeah, so this is Ghost Giant coming out for the PSVR. Very similar to Along Together. Looks cute, looks nice. Let's see how it's going to be. So definitely, it's a good time to have a PSVR. Lots of interesting games coming out for the PSVR. Alrighty. Now, we should totally look at the next news item, shouldn't we? Yes. So, the next news item is that Within is getting a WebVR version. So what is Within? Probably you have seen the app on some of the VR app stores. It is an app that is some kind of content collection of very nice VR videos. So you have this nice selection of VR videos that are all in one place, and if you feel like you want to watch some cool VR videos, then you can simply download the Within app and it will look like this. Yeah, so you can scroll through all the videos and have a look at them. So definitely very nice. And this news item is all about Within adding a WebVR version to their website. So actually now you don't even need to use the app anymore. You simply go to the Within website, and if you don't wear a headset, then you can still look at all the videos. And in your browser, you can scroll into 360 degrees and can still watch the videos. But if you go to that website with a headset on, it could be any headset that supports WebVR, then you have the same experience like you have in the app in full beautiful VR, and that is very cool. So Within supports this WebVR standard, and I personally think it's a great thing because, well, in all these app stores, there's still lots of censoring going on, right? So in your Oculus store, you won't find adult entertainment if you really want to have it. But on the web, of course, you can have everything, and you simply have to go to some websites and you can have any content that you want in VR with WebVR. So it's kind of democratizing the whole thing. And as you can imagine, I'm a very big fan of that for several reasons. So definitely WebVR is a very good thing, and I'm very happy that more and more companies are using it, right? Also, if you offer your stuff through WebVR, you don't have to pay 30% to the app stores. So definitely that's a very nice thing. All right. And what do you guys say here? Viz J, Sebastian, have you checked out our experienced catwalk from Virtual VR? No, I haven't. I have not. Send me a message. Okay, and the last news item for today is the HoloLens is going to arrive in Q1 in the first quarter of 2019, according to sources familiar with the headset, sources of Engadget, and they say that it's going to use Qualcomm's new XR1 VR chip. All right, so what is the interesting news item? It's that it's going to use the Qualcomm new XR1 chip. I told you about that chip before. Now, the interesting thing about this chip is that this chip was built for VR and AR in mind. Until now, in the standalone headsets for VR, we saw the mobile phone chips, the Qualcomm 835 and the Qualcomm 845. But these chips are optimized for mobile phones. So they got some stuff that the VR and AR headsets actually don't need. And that's why Qualcomm introduced the XR series. So the XR1 is the first chip that comes out with only VR and AR in mind. And it's very interesting that Microsoft's HoloLens is most probably, according to that news article from Engadget, is going to use the XR chip. And of course, it's also interesting that it's going to come out in Q1 2019, which will make it kind of compete with the Magic Leap 1, which is going to come out later this year. And well, then we have two AR headsets who are going to fight for the crown. But probably they are not actually in the same segment. Probably Microsoft HoloLens will still stay a bit more in the enterprise section and will be more the professional tool for companies to get, while Magic Leap 1 seems to look a bit more at the consumers. But well, we will find out about that once we got the headsets, once I got them, and once I can tell you more about them. Hopefully this is going to be happen. So if anyone from Magic Leap is watching this, I want to test your device, all right? Stop ignoring my emails. All right, okay. Now that's everything that I got for you on this 15th of June 2018, the second day of the Football World Cup, and it has been a very, very nice day so far. All right, my dear friends, this was the 10th episode of the MRTV Daily News. I really hope that you enjoy this shorter news show. Still, please do let me know if you enjoyed it. It's still new for me. I'm still wondering, do you guys really enjoy it, yes or no? Please do let me know in the comment section below. And if you love this channel, if every day I'm bringing you something, if I helped you make your decision for VR to get into it or whatever, if you simply enjoy my German accent, then I would be super happy if you support this channel. And the best way to support this channel is to go to the Patreon page. Check out my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. And for only one adult beverage a month, you will really, really help me out here. Help me stay independent from all these evil hardware companies who want to bribe me into telling you good things about their products, which I don't want to do. So if you like my independent approach, then I will be super happy if you support me with only one adult beverage. Check out my Patreon page and you'll get lots of awesome behind the scenes footage. You will get extra videos. You will get news that others don't get. Like for example, my Patreons knew first that I'm going to get the Pimax 8K M1 for testing and so on and so forth. So if you love this channel and want to support it, then check out the Patreon page. I'd be super happy. But that's it, really. That's everything I got for this Friday. I'm very, very much looking forward to see you tomorrow for the full show. Finally, again, 2 hours, just us talking about the news. And for sure, it's going to be an awesome and very incredible show tomorrow. MRTV Live episode number 22. Again, 2 p.m. PT, 5 p.m. ET, and 11 p.m. Central European Summertime. All right, so looking forward to see you tomorrow. If you enjoyed this show, please give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed to MRTV yet, why don't you do so now? I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow. Bye.